holes in them, when you do have osteoporosis, how it gets, the bones get like cheddar cheese almost.
Yep.
Not cheddar, but Swiss cheese. If that would help fill in those bones, is that part of?
Well, if it increases the bone mineral density, that's what we're talking about. It increases the bone mineral density, then your answer would be yes.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's go to Glenna in Missouri. Glenna in Missouri, you're on the air. Go ahead, please, with Matthew Yankee.
Okay, I just want to tell Matthew that there's a whole mountain of silica up in a small town called Valley, Washington. They ship it out by the tons, by train. It's some of the purest in the world. I used to live there. It's I don't know the name of the town. The company now, but it's Valley, Washington, state of Washington. Great big mountain of it.
Interesting. Very good. Well, thank you so much for calling us with that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Glenna. I don't have anything else to say because I can see that this is such an important item that a lot of people are probably just really needing and don't even realize. And we have it on special at the Power Mall, the organic silica and the gel available at the Power Mall. Give us a call at 877-817-9829, 877-817-9829, or go to thepowermall.com. Thank you, Matthew, for joining us today. You are awesome.
Thanks for having me, Joyce.
You're amazing to interview. You're so easy. This is great.
Okay, great.
You have a blessed day, and thanks for giving us those 24 bottles for the vets. That is
Not a
awesome
problem.
of you.
I'll try to give some more if I can in the future.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day, Matthew, and we will be back after this 1 minute.
Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, love, laugh, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Fay.
Every Thursday night at 7 on KCAA, NBC News Radio, AM 1050.
This is Dick from Carpet Masters. Carpet Masters has been serving the Inland Empire for over 55 years. Carpet Masters uses extraction cleaning for your carpet because there's no better cleaning to remove the soil from your carpet. All of our furniture cleaning is done by hand in your home or in our plant. Carpet Masters also offers dry cleaning for fine furniture. Call Carpet Masters at 793-7215. That's 793-7215 for Carpet Masters.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 a.m., the station that leaves no listener behind.
Good morning, I'm Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio. Cracking down on hacking. U.S. prosecutors have now charged 9 people in an insider trading scheme on Wall Street. Hackers would steal press releases about mergers before they were made public and then sell them, generating more than $30 million in illegal profits. Stocks will fall today. Symantec selling its data storage business, Veritas, for $8 billion. Cash. Symantec will use some of that cash to buy back more of its stock. Google splitting itself into 2 companies. The old Google will still be in charge of searches and YouTube. The new parent company now, Alphabet, will handle its other non-internet businesses, things like healthcare. Kraft Heinz playing catch-up on Wall Street today. The newly merged company reported sales were weak again last quarter because shoppers are buying fewer processed foods, fewer and fewer. A gap keeps getting wider between the Gap and its shoppers. Sales down again last month because clothes are no longer considered to be in style. Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH+. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
KCAA 1050 AM CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind. I'm Jim Miller with today's news update. Well, California prison officials have agreed to pay for a transgender inmate's sex reassignment surgery, while another transgender inmate who won a federal court order to receive the surgery funded by the state will be released on parole. Shiloh Quine, who was formerly known as Rodney James, and the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation reached a settlement Friday for a federal lawsuit. Quine filed seeking the surgery. Quine was sentenced to life without parole for a murder committed in Los Angeles County back in 1980. Cal Fire and the Forest Service battle a 50-acre wildfire that erupted Monday afternoon in Riverside County. State Route 74 and 371 were closed as firefighters worked to get the blaze under control. An apparent vehicle fire may have ignited nearby vegetation. No structures were threatened. And Southfield gas prices continued to fall in the wake of a spike that pushed Los Angeles County's average price up to $4.30 a gallon last month. GasBuddy.com said motorists throughout California are seeing some relief as a result of declining crude prices and robust production from the nation's refineries. California's average gas price dropped another 2 cents in the afternoon to $3.58 a gallon. In sports, with the clock ticking of the National Football League's return to Los Angeles and the San Diego Chargers insisting they're full steam ahead on relocating to the second biggest market in the country, leaders from their current home made a case to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, saying they're ready, able, and on the way to approving a new stadium for the Chargers. They believe they can complete their objective in time to keep the Chargers out of Los Angeles, where the team is proposing a joint stadium in Carson as dual fallback plans in case new stadiums don't emerge in San Diego and Oakland. And that's your news. I'm Jim Miller, KCAA 1050 AM CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Name you should know, the best place you can go, Toyota of Escondido.
It's summer savings time at Toyota of Escondido. For the first time ever, you can drive home any bold new 2015 Camry or gas-saving Prius Hybrid with 0 APR factory financing for 60 months. Don't miss out.
Toyota of Escondido. Toyota of Escondido.
Come in today and save more than ever before on over 12.5 acres of new and pre-owned Toyotas. 0 APR factory financing on approved good credit. 60 monthly payments of $1,667 per $1,000 borrowed. Down payment varies with credit.
Toyota of Escondido.
Financing includes dealer fees and excludes tax and license. Ends July 6th.
Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper, now in the IE.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds Custodian Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
Real talk for real people, right here in the Inland Empire. We are 1050 AM, KCAA.
Good morning. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Happy Tuesday morning to everybody.
I love Tuesdays.
Good morning, Mark. We got Mark Westwood in the booth. How you doing?
Good. Wonderful Tuesday morning. Great weather outside.
You know, it's cooler than it has been in the last couple days. So outside, I just a couple degrees, but you can tell.
Yes, exactly.
It's nice. And you're joined by somebody in the booth today, aren't you?
Yes, I want to welcome Brandon here, who's over here observing and seeing what he thinks of KCAA.
Awesome. Buy him some donuts or something.
Yeah. That's what we all need is donuts.
I know. You're like, wait a minute, Aaron. No, we're all trying to lose weight here.
Let's carbo load first thing in the morning so I can lay down and go to sleep. Since I was here like at 12:30 last night. So we had a little incident that looked strange on our camera system, and it's our security system. And so I got alerted about 12:15, and it was flying down here. Police, Joe Britt was down here too, and everything was fine. Just a little mishap with the camera. But nonetheless, that doesn't make it easy when you have to get back up at like 4:30.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No.
Yeah. Tobin, how are you this morning?
I'm good.
Today's picture day.
It is. It is exciting day for middle school picture day. All the kids will come with their new outfits and their hair done nice. Should be fun.
Lots of goop in the hair.
That's right.
That's right.
It's goop in the hair day.
And way too much cologne day. I remember that.
And the kids like it because they don't have to do PE today, right?
Yes.
No, they don't have to get dressed out. They get to go take their pictures instead.
So we have a great show planned for you today. There are so much in the news that we need to talk about. And mostly Donald Trump.
Who's that?
My goodness, he is the blowhard of blowhards.
Donald, that name, Trump, I don't know, it sounds familiar. What's he been doing, Aaron?
Promoting himself. Yes. So obviously I'm not a fan of the Donald.
No, and neither am I, by the way. We agree on this.
We agree on this.
It's like a freeway accident. You kind of look at it.
Yes.
It's like, ugh.
Well, and him talking about, Megyn Kelly was being mean to him is ridiculous. Can you imagine? This is an argument that I've been making, and I stand by it. Can you imagine Teddy Roosevelt, Dwight Eisenhower, Truman, Reagan, or any other president whining because a reporter was being mean to him? I mean, that's essentially, when I say being, I'm trying to sound like I'm for. It's unbelievable that Trump is behaving this way against Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't believe he was asking for an apology from her after he said those words. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, and she was asking him legitimate questions. So the Democrat strategy is this war on women, right? I mean, they've been putting this out there since the last election cycle that the Republicans are waging a war on women, and I'm sure what's going on with Planned Parenthood is going to be wrapped up into this narrative for the war on women. And so for her not to ask Trump about what the Democrats will absolutely challenge him on is irresponsible. It's her job to ask those questions. And it's not like he made those in private to his wife. He said those things in public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had so many options to give a different spin on his answer. I mean, he could have just said, hey, look, I'm a TV guy. This is a way that we build interest in the show. I'm only saying these things typically to other people that are in media. It's designed to be, provocative and get people to tune into my show. I mean, and while that's not a great answer, people go, okay, it's not the same as somebody who's out there just bashing people for whatever.
But then my next question then would be, well, how do we know that you're not doing the same right here? How do we know that this whole thing is not to get ratings for The Apprentice, which I think he's lost now? Has it been canceled?
I think so. I know, but he had options. One of the interesting options that I read that one guy suggested was that instead, when he was asked the question about his comments towards women, that he should have done the ultimate political move, which was to not answer the question for himself, but then deflect it to, in fact, talk about Hillary Clinton and some of her comments about the women that had accused Bill when he was president, the women who actually, in retrospect, turned out to be absolutely 100% correct in the things they were saying that Bill Clinton had done to them.
Right.
Well, everybody says this guy is so smart, but let's take a look around us, and I don't know, maybe 50% of the people in this world and this earth and in the nation are probably women. Don't you think?
Yes.
53%.
53%.
Yes.
There you go. There's a smart man over there. Tobin knows just the exact number. Anyway,
he made that up. No, I'm just kidding. I know he didn't. I'm just kidding.
Somebody said, by the way, that we should have a little meter or buzzer or light flashing when the BS starts at a
Oh my gosh! Turn it into a drinking game.
Beep, 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 beep.
You'd be hammered. You'd have to spend the night.
Not when Trump is running, for sure. No way.
It just strikes me. And the thing about it is, I don't understand. I'm a conservative person. Tobin's a conservative person. I'm not a Tea Party member, but I am
moderate.
I'm a
moderate.
Yeah. And I don't understand the draw with Trump. I don't understand why people like him. I would think that these people would be following Ted Cruz, who's actually been saying these things while in the Senate and
has a voting record
voting record to prove it, where Trump doesn't. As a matter of fact, Trump, like many businessmen, gives to all campaigns. The savvy businessmen do.
Well, and you don't know where he really stands on the issues because
No.
he was over here once and now he's over here now, and he's outrageous on everything.
Yeah,
and
Trump loves Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And Trump vodka, never heard of it, but that went bankrupt. Trump Airlines,
Yeah.
bankrupt. Yeah. We could go the comb over thing. No,
What's up with the hair? Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. How can he run the United States? He can't even take care of his own hair.
We had to go there,
Aaron, that's a sexist remark. I think you need to apologize.
Okay, yeah, I need to apologize. I'm sorry, Donald Trump.
Oh gosh,
For
I'll
your
do it.
Sensitive ego.
Yeah, right. He's got all this money. Couldn't he afford some better hair?
True. Well, I mean, he changes his wife every couple of years. I think his next wife just graduated from high school.
Oh, we're in that. The bash that Donald Trump did vote today. But I love it. I just love it. But you know what? I think basically people that are attracted to Trump are just looking for an honest politician who's not bought and paid for, and they perceive him as being that way when actually he's not honest. And you can, all the employees that he's left holding the bag in bankrupt companies, he's used bankruptcy like it was birth control. I hate to use that analogy.
No, but it's true.
It's true. And I think that they're looking for somebody different. And in the same way, on the liberal side, that's why people are so attracted to Bernie Sanders, and why Hillary Clinton has a real problem right now with that. So,
that's interesting because she was trying to position herself as the candidate for the people. Before she even started to position herself that way, Bernie Sanders swooped in and started getting 10,000 people at his rallies.
Yeah. Did you hear about his rally last night? I haven't seen any of the articles yet, but I had people online that went. I think that thing was pretty big.
And we have a guest on the line right now, don't we?
We do.
So let's. I'm excited about this guest. So just hang on just a second. We're going to take a quick break. Because it is 6:15. I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
Got Mark Westwood in the booth. We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We'll get back. We'll be talking to Ruthie Argumendo from Molina Healthcare. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Steve Aladort from Rancho Financial with the Mortgage Minute. With property values increasing, this might be the perfect time to do a loan checkup to see if it makes sense to refinance. Do you have an equity line? If your equity line is getting close to 10 years old, your payment is about to fully amortize. Coupled with the certainty that the feds will soon increase short-term rates, there might be a substantial jump in payment on your line of credit. If we combine your current loan, equity line, and possibly even some of your credit debt, there could be a substantial reduction in what you have to pay each month. Do you have VA eligibility? VA will allow 100% cash-out financing. This may be a perfect time to use your eligibility. We can go 85% cash out with FHA or 80% with a standard conventional loan. There are many possible options that could make a huge difference in your monthly payments. That's why you need a loan financial planner to provide you with all of your possible options. Give me a call, Steve Aladort, at 888-563-1070. That's 888-563-1070, or go to loanfinancialplanner.com.
As the owner of my business, I wear a lot of hats. I'm accounting, sales, and so much more. But I don't know marketing.
Let Dex Media be your marketing department. Our team can create a digital plan for you with everything from search to social. Contact Dex Media, that's DEX Media, to get found, get chosen, and get talked about.
Whoa, that's a job for cleanup, which would be me.
Call 844-230-3436 or visit dexmedia.com today.
So, you've moved and you've got a lot of things you don't need anymore. Where are you going to turn? Nope, not them. But a new, cool, and innovative way to sell your unwanted stuff online waiting for you at buysellmakeoffer.com. Buy, Sell, Make Offer is exactly what you do. There are positively no fees whatsoever, but there are 4 different monthly memberships to choose from. Skype is available with each. So cool.
Yep.
And there's a 60-day free trial membership to launch your very own store online. Buysellmakeoffer.com could be the next big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Good news is it's already here. Sign up today. Go to buysellmakeoffer.com right now and see what the buzz is all about.
Give it to me, I'm
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Got Mark Westwood in the booth.
Don't you like this?
I do, actually.
It's kind of good
kind of peppy.
In the morning, yeah.
So I am so pleased to welcome to the show Ruthie Argumendo. She is Vice President of Community Engagement for Molina Healthcare. Welcome, Ruthie.
Good morning. Thank you.
How are you this morning?
Doing fantastic. You guys gave me my morning chuckle already. Thank you for that.
Oh, well, that's good. We aim to please. So tell us about the event that you have coming up.
Well, very exciting. This is our 4th annual Care for Healthy IE. This is an amazing event where we provide free medical, dental, vision, and acupuncture services for everybody in the Inland Empire. No questions asked, starting August 14th, 15th, and 16th. So we're very excited about this.
Oh, my gosh, that's fantastic. And I think I pronounced your last name wrong. It's Argumedo, right?
Think of Argumedo.
Argumedo, and I put an N in there that wasn't there, so my apologies.
That's okay. So we're very excited of having this. A lot of folks think that when you think of free medical services, they're limited. The beauty of this is if you're thinking free dental, well, they're just going to look at my teeth. No, they're actually going to do tooth extractions. They're actually going to do a full cleaning. If you need any kind of procedure, they will do it there on site.
Wow.
Vision, it's a little bit more in-depth. It's not just a matter of looking at your eyes and giving you a used pair of glasses. On the contrary, they'll look, they'll check, and they'll give you, you'll be able to pick your own frames, and everything will fit accordingly to your vision results.
Wow, this is huge. And you're doing this what day?
So this is Friday, which is August 14th. We're asking that everybody register between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. at the National Orange Show in San Bernardino. And then services will be rendered on Saturday, August 15th, and Sunday, August 16th.
So this is over the whole weekend that you all are doing this. This is fantastic.
Absolutely. So we'll be taking over the National Orange Show off of 620 South Arrowhead Avenue. We're asking that everybody enter through Gate 7. Please come out on Friday, register between the hours of 2 and 7 p.m. If for whatever reasons you're unable to make those times, just come with a lot of patience on Saturday or Sunday. Get there first thing in the morning at 7 a.m., and we will do our best to get you in.
So, I noticed this is primarily for the uninsured. Do we still have a lot of uninsured folks around? I mean, I thought that Obamacare was supposed to take care of all this, or do we still have a lot of people that are really in need for these things?
There's still folks that are in need. We always think, well, Obamacare is out there, everybody should be insured. But think about it, there's a lot of folks that are in that transitional, either due to a loss of a job, loss of income, whether maybe their income levels have changed, so now they no longer have private health insurance, they now need to qualify for something. So there's a lot of folks that fall into that limbo. Maybe they've added another child and they no longer qualify for the Medi-Cal services and they don't know how to access new services. Folks that are in the middle of one job into another and that have limited benefits. So this is really for those folks that are in the transitional period or that want to access benefits. This is how they can go ahead and start. And the beauty of this event will be that not only will they get the services that day, but we will provide them with access to additional services, that they can go ahead and link into and continue their care.
So this fills in those gaps for people that they might have.
Exactly. Uninsured and those that are right in that transitional phase. And the nice thing about this is that on Saturday, for those that say, well, I'm not interested in the medical services, well, then come out and join us on Saturday from 9 to 2 p.m., where there is going to be over 61 agencies providing complete free resources for everybody.
Wow.
Such as legal aid, free haircuts, massages, food. There's going to be an entire kids zone, free Zumba. You name it, it's going to be there. If you would like additional information on county services, what does my county provide? What other community resources are out there that I had no idea about? All of those agencies will be there represented, providing free access to whatever their services is, whatever they have here in the county.
That is awesome.
This is fantastic. I'm blown away. So, I'm blown away. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, let's talk about acupuncture for a little bit, because that's not a traditional procedure. Are you finding that a lot of patients ask for it?
You'd be surprised. Yes, I thought the same thing when we first decided to throw that in there. I thought, well, I don't know that we're going to get a lot of folks, but believe it or not, we do. We have folks that will come in, and they'll get a little bit anxious about the services that they're about to get. Who doesn't get anxious when they go to the dentist? So typically what happens is they'll go into acupuncture, and believe it or not, their blood pressure lowers, they are a little bit calmer, and they're actually able to receive services. So it actually helps. We also have folks that have surprised me that they come in and they say, I'm only here to get acupuncture services because perhaps my current health plan does not cover those services, but I can get it for free.
Wow. Now,
I want acupuncture.
Yeah. Will you have the ability to sign people up for insurance or give them advice on insurance? Can they get information on health care while they're there?
Absolutely. So the entire 3 days, folks will be able to come in. They'll be able to be screened. So say that they just want to come in and be educated in terms of what they may or may not qualify for. We will have folks there all 3 days providing free enrollment to either Medi-Cal or to Cover California. Right now it's not quite open enrollment season, but they'll be able to be pre-screened if they fall under a special election period or special criteria. Again, loss of a job, a divorce, they got married, change in income, all of that stuff, they can qualify and they can get enrolled right there on the spot.
So how do people get more information about this event?
So the best way right now to get is just give us a call. The number is 1-855-665-4621. And it's open 7 days a week. That number will be available for folks starting at 10 a.m. this morning. And think about your mall hours. This is a phone number that you can access just like a mall. So 1-855-665-4621.
Now, do you recommend people who might have a medical history or a dental history to bring that with them? So maybe they have old x-rays or maybe they have something. Should they bring that with them?
Absolutely. It's not required. We will basically assess the situation once they're there. But if you already have a regular dentist and you have extensive history, you're probably already comfortable with your own dentist, and you probably won't be seeking treatment. But these are for folks that, their dental benefits are very limited. As we know, Medi-Cal has very limited dental benefits, and yet they need additional services. Or folks that, again, fall under that transition where they don't have full coverage. This is the time where they can come and get those services.
Ruthie, I love that you guys are doing the vision stuff as well. I'm a school teacher, and there's so many kids in our schools that they need glasses, and we're always trying to refer them out as well. But just to know that they have a place to go where they can get that taken care of at one time, that's awesome.
Absolutely, and the great thing is for those children, again, because of their limited benefits, they will actually be able to pick their frames, pick their glasses, and we have dispensing machine that will dispense brand new glasses every 20 minutes. So that is absolutely a thrill. And then from there, we take the kids over to a section where they will all receive free books. So it'll be all different types of children's books. Last year, we gave over 6,500 books. So again, folks, if you don't want the services, the medical services, come out for a day of fun. It's going to be in an air conditioning, as we are predicting triple digits this weekend. So it'll be in an air conditioning, huge room, and you'll have all of these services available: haircuts, massages, books, food. I mean, it's just a fun day.
Nice.
Now,
Did you want to give a shout out to some of your partners?
Absolutely. We couldn't have done this with the help of the Kcaa Medical Foundation, so a big shout out to them. And Molina Healthcare, what can we say? I mean, we are committed to our community, to the folks that we serve, so come out, join us. This is Molina and Kcaa's hard work and efforts that will be out here providing these free services for everybody starting on August 14th.
Wow, this is fantastic. I'm so excited that you came on to talk to us about this and that you all are doing this. Thank you. As a member of this community, I really appreciate what you all are doing.
Well, thank you so much for caring and allow us to give us a forum to share this with the whole community.
Well, when you're done, when this weekend is over, come back and let us know how it went.
Oh, it'd be a privilege. Thank you. We would love to share with everybody.
Thank you so much, Ruthie. It's been a treat having you on. We've been talking.
Keep the chuckles going.
Thank you. We've been talking with Ruthie Argametto. She is the Vice President of Community Engagement for Molina Healthcare. What a fantastic event they're having.
This Friday.
Get yourself
Saturday,
signed
and Sunday. Come out Friday, sign up. Then be there all day Saturday and Sunday and just get all those great services.
Yeah, and do Zumba and have good food and all those other ththings that are going on.
Yep.
So I'm Erin Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
We got Mark Westwood in the booth. We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We'll be right back.
Feeling I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I am ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place.
This is KCAA.
California headline news: the Jerusalem fire now at 6,000 acres in Lake County, and though smaller than the nearby Rocky fire, it's apparently showing some of the same characteristics.
Just like the Rocky fire, we still saw some pretty incredible fire behavior well after 9 o'clock at night, and it was still burning like we would normally see a fire burn during the day.
Cal Fire officials concerned this fire could merge with the Rocky fire. Cause of the blaze under investigation. Odd police chase in Los Angeles, this one in the sky. A man flying a motorized paraglider pursued by sheriff's deputies who thought he was dropping contraband over a nearby prison.
We have several open compounds, so there was just a concern that somebody might be dropping contraband, or there could be some crazy escape attempt. It was really hard to say.
Sergeant Brian Allen with the sheriff's office. The flyer, a 67-year-old pastor who says he was simply out for a ride and didn't realize he was being pursued. Packed house at the LA Sports Arena last night. Democratic presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders holding a campaign rally. Geico weather, dry conditions, seasonal temperatures before a warm-up. Jeff Scott, California News.
Geico presents 15 things to see and do in California. Southern California has wonderful conditions for whale watching. Blue whales and gray whales can be viewed at various times of the year. Guided whale watching tours are available year-round in many of the coastal towns and provide an up-close look at these incredible mammals. That's one of 15 things to see and do in California. Brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Call 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com.
Once upon a time, in a not-so-distant suburb, a handyman set out to put up a mailbox. The new cottage owners were anxious to get everything ready for their wicked step-parents' visit. Once, twice, thrice he drilled, and as he dug, sparks began to fly, and the village went dark. The moral: to avoid a grim situation, always call 811 before you dig. Learn more at call811.com.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got sunny skies, a high near 92. Tonight, mostly clear, low near 67. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 96. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, a low near 70. Mostly sunny with a high near 99 on Thursday. Partly cloudy Thursday night with a low near 69. Friday, sunny skies, a high near 100. Mostly clear Friday night with a low near 68. Saturday, sunny, a high near 102. Saturday night, mostly clear, low near 68. Sunday, sunny and a high near 105. Sunday night, mostly clear, low near 67. Sunny and a high near 98 on Monday. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050, KCAA.
The one name you should know, the best place you can go, Toyota of Escondido.
It's summer savings time at Toyota of Escondido. For the first time ever, you can drive home any bold new 2015 Camry or gas-saving Prius Hybrid with 0 APR factory financing for 60 months. Don't miss out.
Toyota of Escondido. Toyota of Escondido.
Come in today and save more than ever before on over 12.5 acres of new and pre-owned Toyotas. 0 APR factory financing on approved good credit. 60 monthly payments of $1,667 per $1,000 borrowed. Down payment varies with credit.
Toyota of Escondido.
Financing includes dealer fees and excludes tax and license. Ends July 6th.
Art Bell is back, and KCAA is his home in the Inland Empire.
There are a lot of people who think that we are Martians, that there's a strong possibility that we are Martians. That's why I said us. No, I'm serious. There was a civilization on Mars. That might have been us or our ancestors.
Nobody is more captivating than Art Bell.
Now, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is something here that defies logical explanation.
Tune into the best, Midnight in the Desert with Art Bell.
The only way you're going to get the American people to pony up the billions of dollars, however many hundreds of billions it would be to go to Mars, the only way you're going to get them to do that is to convince them that we have a real reason to go.
Want to take a ride?
Art Bell is back, and KCAA is his Inland Empire home. Weekdays 9 to midnight on KCAA, 1050 AM.
KCAA.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
We got Mark Westwood in the booth. We are
Good
on
morning.
the brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. What are you playing for us there, Mark?
Passenger, Let Her Go.
Nice. Like it.
Yeah, light music.
Yeah.
For whatever heavy things we're going to discuss next.
I think we have the Kardashians on deck.
Yeah,
Oh
you know.
my gosh.
Did you hear about this? This morning show host, television morning show host, news anchor, walked off the set yesterday.
I did not hear
because
this
he didn't
story.
want to do or hear or be involved with any other Kardashian story.
Oh,
it was
gosh.
absolutely fantastic.
It was a bridge too far.
It was a bridge too far. A local morning show host in Florida went on a rant on air.
We draw the line. No more.
Getting
Kardashian.
fed up with all the news stories about the Kardashians. And I don't blame him. Okay, listen to this. John Brown, co-host of Fox 35 Good Day Orlando, briefly walked off the set after raging about how he is tired of hearing about the reality show.
I'm out of here.
The show was going okay until the topic turned to Kylie Jenner and her decision to name her new rabbit Bruce. Brown declared he wanted to have a good Friday, so he refused to talk about the Kardashians and walked out. And it was the funniest thing. He gets up, he's like, I can't do this. This is not news. Because they're talking about the Kardashian stupid rabbit. I'm sorry. He may not be a stupid rabbit, but it certainly shouldn't be making the national news.
I think the rabbits may be more intelligent.
I think you now need to apologize to PETA.
Oh, no, I don't.
Or the rabbit.
Or the rabbit.
PETA Rabbit.
So, PETA Rabbit.
About the rabbit, yes.
So,
Silly
God,
rabbit.
Tobin. So one of the other guys in the studio jumped on set, and you can tell that the guy's co-host, this woman, and I don't even know her name. Jenny Castillo was the other reporter. I don't know this.
Amy Kaufelt.
Oh, there she is. Kaufelt. Yes. She
like
was
the first
not
pronunciation.
amused. She was not. She was really unhappy. And yeah, the guy was a little unprofessional, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Well, why are we talking about the Kardashians? It's not news.
Yes.
No, it's watch the birdie news. In other words, we're not going to talk about other news that may be more important.
Yeah.
But here's what's funny about it, right? The Kardashian story is a non-story. This guy's rant is an even bigger non-story that allows us to talk about the Kardashian non-story. And now somebody else can go ding off of our story. You will have this series of stories about non-stories. It'll
Seriously,
be great.
we are sitting in a beauty shop gossiping right now. We are.
And the rest of the world is going, silly Americans.
It's seriously. Oh, I think it was. Anyway, I thought it was fantastic. I actually tweeted out. You said what all of us were thinking. So,
but back to Donald Trump. 64% of Americans in a latest poll said they do not want the rest of the world to see Donald Trump's debate. What does that tell you?
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I mean, he's a showman, and maybe he's. I don't know. I really can't figure out why he's running. I mean, there's a conspiracy theory out there that he's running. He knew he wouldn't get the nomination. He was going to break off and create a third-party candidate so Hillary Clinton could win. I don't know if that's true, but that is the conspiracy theory.
I thought initially that he was just doing this to get more media attention for his shows, right? That this was just sort of
that's backfired.
I know. Well, the show's gone, and I thought this was just a way to push his brand a little bit more. A branding exercise more than an actual attempt to run. But now he seems to be seriously involved in this thing. I don't view him as a serious
his
candidate.
head honcho. He quit.
Yeah.
And he's been vocal about, why he left. I mean, I understand from, rumor has it or media sources say that, that Trump is kind of losing his mind right now.
He's believing his own hype is
Yes.
what's happening.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've been in I'm a little political, just a
little.
And I've been in, the back room when the campaign coordinator or director has sat the candidate down and said, don't believe your own hype. And this is, I think, what's happening with Donald Trump. It might have been something a little bit of a game, some fun. He wanted to make some points. I don't know. But now he's kind of believing his own hype that he can actually
It makes me think that he surrounds himself with sycophants.
Yep.
Because clearly nobody said that to him, that he can't believe his own hype.
Right. Nobody would ever do that because he'd say, you're fired.
Exactly.
Well, and that's why his reaction to Megyn Kelly is so interesting, because I think it shows just what a thin skin he has, and he's never had people around him that can tell him something he doesn't want to hear.
And she's a beautiful woman who's got a sharp mind, and she's not putting up with his junk.
Gary Garver is absolutely in love with Megyn Kelly.
Oh, really?
Oh, he talks about her all the time, how beautiful she is and how hot she is. Never mind what she says or stands for, or she may have some intellect or something like that. She's just hot.
And that is sexist, and he should apologize.
Gosh.
You know what? And here's the other thing too that drove me crazy. Somebody uncovered sexy pictures that she took at some point in her life. I don't know where they came from. It could have been from an ex-boyfriend. I have no idea. And she has no right to go after Donald Trump. I'm sorry. One has nothing to do with the other. They weren't naked pictures. They were just. One of them she was wearing a tank top, another one she was wearing a little black dress and kind of looking provocative at the camera. But
tell Gary Garver where these pictures are.
They're on the internet. Gary Garver just needs to look. They were all over Facebook. But the argument that she can no longer ask him any tough questions because she took a sexy picture. That's ridiculous.
She's not running for president of the United States.
No,
excuse me.
she was doing her job asking him questions.
Right.
And they didn't ask hard questions of Bush. Yes, they did. He had to deal with the Iraq War. That was what his brother's choice to go into the Iraq War. He had to deal with that and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, and they asked him about his weaknesses within the conservative base with Common Core and with illegal immigration.
Exactly.
So he had to answer his own tough questions too. They were poking at every candidate's weaknesses
because that's their job.
Yeah.
And maybe Megyn Kelly should run for president. I don't know. But,
I think she's good where she is.
You should listen to the Imus show. Boy, they're really going to town on Trump, too, by the way. Because Megyn Kelly was on Don Imus. And, until just recently, she was a correspondent for him.
Yeah.
So she's always on every Monday morning or Tuesday morning. So.
Yeah, I think she's smart as a whip, and she was doing her job.
Yeah. Don't always agree with what she says personally myself, but you know what? It's done in a smart way.
But the thing about it is this idea that we have to agree 100% with somebody for them to have some ridiculous purity or something. I don't agree with Tobin 100% of the time.
It's true.
I don't agree with myself some of the times. I get in
little
debate.
Indecisive.
Yes, I'm in the shower. No, yes, no, yeah. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm truthful.
So anyway,
I don't comb my hair all over my head in 6 different directions.
Oh my gosh! And use a pound of goop or hairspray or whatever in your hair. His hair is something else. With all his money, he can get fix something.
And he claims it's all his own, and it's not.
Well, I mean, no, it may be like one long strand of hair that he just wraps around his head a million times.
So right before we went to the last break, I had said I'd mentioned Bernie Sanders getting large crowds, and I actually went and saw. He actually ended up with almost 28,000 people last night at his Los Angeles rally. That's not a small group.
That's not shabby.
Yeah.
That's got to scare the Clinton campaign.
Oh, it does. It does. And it's got Democrats and the Democratic machine going, what are we going to do about this? And
who is this upstart?
Who is this upstart? Bernie Sanders.
Kind of reminds you of someone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it could be Ross Perot. It could be
No. Remember how the Obama was getting crowds like this early on too?
Right. Oh yeah.
At the same time when Hillary lost last time.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it could be like flashback syndrome here.
Yeah.
She's going to have presidential stress PTS.
Yeah, there you go. So here's the thing that I don't understand. So the Black Lives Matter movement has been protesting Bernie Sanders' speaking engagements, and the man has been active in civil rights, fighting for civil rights his whole career. I don't understand. Somebody said that he said all lives matter, and that made them upset, but that just seems really petty.
Yeah, and some people have speculated that these people that are doing this are actually being paid to do it. And that they're
by whom?
But I don't know. But that they're speculating that they were being paid to do it, maybe by the opposite side, just to create.
It's the Clinton campaign.
Bill is running a different kind of campaign. He's running Trump against the Republicans and running the black movement, Black Lives.
It's a vast left-wing conspiracy.
Yeah, it's Bill Clinton. He's back there playing the saxophone. I'll get even with the dress.
I tell you, we live in strange political times, though. I mean, people are just frustrated, and they're just kind of reaching out for anything that kind of grabs their heartstrings right now. People are not real satisfied with anything. They don't feel anything's working right.
Well, that's why I think they like Trump. Back to Trump. But I think, and for Bernie Sanders too on the left, although he's much gentler and kinder and more rational in his approach, I think that's why people like Trump, because he gets in their face. He mirrors their anger. When I say gets in their face, he's not afraid to speak his mind. And people say, yeah, I'm feeling angry about that too. I'm going to vote for Trump. He's a good guy. Now, Carly Fiorina, on the other hand, is acknowledging that anger and is trying to, in a presidential way, trying to harness that anger.
And she may benefit to a certain degree because, part of Trump's argument is he's outside the political system and that you need someone who's sort of untainted to come in. And Carly can say, I've never held office either. I'm a business person. And so I think she's benefiting from some of that. As people fall off from Trump, some people are giving her a look. They may not like that she's not as bombastic. I think they want someone who's more in your face. But she certainly has the business credentials.
Indeed.
Well, if you want somebody that's like a WWE candidate, it's Donald Trump. But if you want somebody who's, smart Republicans would probably be saying, hey, Carly Fiorina, But, I don't know where this whole thing is going to happen or turn out. But I will say that one thing people, and this is my little soapbox thing, pay attention to who you're electing to Congress. That's the real important one.
Yep.
And, the guys that work 106 days and take all that money and cause all this problem, pay attention to who's in Congress. The president's a powerful guy, but not like Congress.
But it's interesting you say that. I'm not sure I agree, because the people that typically get into Congress are all a bunch of party hacks that just do what the party tells them. There are very few people in Congress that actually have sort of independent voting records that really represent their districts.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Ron Paul and Rand Paul both do that. Ted Cruz does that, on the right. I don't know about the left that there are people who, Bernie Sanders does that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
As a senator. Obviously, Chuck Schumer has broken away from, on the Iran issue, has broken away from the party. But yeah. And here's the thing, too. You got to to stop paying attention. It's not about what they say; it's about what they do, and that's the big thing with Trump. If you scratch the surface even an inch, you're going to see that what he's saying is not what he means.
Look beyond the hairdo.
Exactly.
Pull up the flap, and you'll see. He's used bankruptcy like birth control, like I said earlier, and has no conscience about it. Leaves employees hanging, leaves his creditors hanging. And you just can't walk in and fire Supreme Court or Congress or anything like that.
No.
It's just
and you got to sit across the table from the world leaders that you just slammed in your speech.
Exactly.
And, some of his responses about foreign policy have been equally scary.
Yes. Especially, the world, everybody feels it. The world is tense right now, tenser than I can remember it being. And we need somebody who understands that. And I don't think that Trump does.
It's a tinderbox. You don't want someone who's pouring gasoline and lighting matches.
Exactly.
Well, World War I was started by one assassination, and that sparked a horrific war, the worst war ever to date at that time.
That's certainly a way of looking at that for sure. What people say matters, and especially when you have a world leader. And God, what an embarrassment he would be in the White House.
Yes, indeed.
Did you see the picture though of the White House if it was under Trump?
No.
They put like 60 stories on the White House.
I did see that. Trump Tower. Oh, God help us. Well, it is time for a break. It is 6:46. I'm Erin Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
We got Mark Westwood in the booth. We are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA, AM 1050. We'll be right back.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold.
It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
From the KCAA Community Calendar, I'm Mark Westwood. Everyone's talking about the Third Thursdays in San Bernardino. Rediscover the city of San Bernardino Third Thursday Food Truck Fest. Switch up your lunchtime routine. Try the gourmet food trucks every third Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Court Street parking lot between E and D Streets in downtown San Bernardino. Enjoy delicious, tasty food from the food trucks such as the Slam and Sliders food truck, Farmer's Belly, the Bacon Mania truck, Piaggio on Wheels, or the Greasy Wiener. All kinds of mouth-watering delights, hot off the truck, and plenty to eat. Put an end to dull, boring fast food and truck on over to City Hall in San Bernardino for the Third Thursday Food Truck Fest in downtown San Bernardino. For more info, check out Rediscover San Bernardino's Facebook page at facebook.com/SB Third Thursdays. That's SBTHIRD Thursdays. That's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Mark Westwood.
KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org.
Are you looking for the right place to purchase your landscaping items? Well, come see us at Hydroscape. Hydroscape offers a large selection of irrigation products including Irritrol and Toro, such as their efficient precision nozzles. For 40 years, Hydroscape has been family-owned and operated, serving Southern California. With 17 locations, our knowledgeable and experienced staff is equipped to help you with all your irrigation, landscape, and outdoor living projects. Whether you're installing irrigation systems, wanting to maintain a healthy landscape, or simply create a beautiful lit space for outdoor entertaining, Hydroscape is the place to go. Visit our website at hydroscape.com for more information and find helpful articles on our blog. Or call our customer service center at 1-800-395-4477.
This is Dick from Carpet Masters. Carpet Masters has been serving the Inland Empire for over 55 years. Carpet Masters uses extraction cleaning for your carpet because there's no better cleaning to remove the soil from your carpet. All of our furniture cleaning is done by hand in your home or in our plant. Carpet Masters also offers dry cleaning for fine furniture. Call Carpet Masters at 793-7215. That's 793-7215 for Carpet Masters.
For more local radio every day, tune into KCAA Loma Linda.
I'm Tobin Breaker.
We got Mark Westwood in the booth. Maroon 5 bumping our show.
Yeah, somehow I don't have your microphone bumping. Is it on?
Oh yeah, there it goes. I'm Aaron Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Breaker.
So I had coughed and then I had to turn it off. So I'm bad about that. I'm so sorry. So welcome back. We are on the Brink the Morning Show on KCAA AM 1050. Now, do you remember that big Donald Sterling audio tape scandal that actually caused him to be forced out of owning the Clippers and all of that?
The billionaire with the crazy mistress and all the racial
the racist
things
stuff he said. And
yes.
So he is now suing TMZ and he's suing his ex-gal pal Stiviano, claiming the release of the infamous audio tape violated his right to privacy and caused damage on a scale of unparalleled and unprecedented magnitude. This is according to AP.
You know, it's amazing, though. Just a little sideline quick before you go on.
Sure.
You had to tell everybody and remind everybody who he was. And just a few months ago, it was just all over the news. And
Yes.
news right
Well,
in the face.
sports fans know who he is, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Sports fans know. Sports fans know, and it was a big deal. It was a really big deal. So he's now suing. Sterling argues that the audio was illicitly recorded and edited to reflect conversations that either never occurred. Well, of course they occurred, were grossly distorted and are stated out of context, reports the Los Angeles Times. Stiviano's lawyer says it's ridiculous if he says he was damaged when he made $2 billion. Last week, Sterling filed for divorce from Shelley Sterling, noting his wife had failed to hand over his share of the proceeds from the sale of the Los Angeles Clippers.
He made $2 billion on all that? Damage me.
I know, right?
Oh, my God.
Got 2 words for you there, dude. Boo and who.
Yeah.
World's smallest violin.
I know, exactly. So that'll make fodder for the late night talk shows.
I think it will, but I think actually, just as a point of law, based on what I know about California law, we have really strict laws for privacy, and I think she probably did violate the law. But the question is he going to get anything in this civil suit versus should someone have gone after her criminally for violating the law? You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, and does she have anything to give? I mean,
Yeah.
he was her sugar daddy.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Because technically in California, I don't think you're allowed to record someone without them knowing, and then
unless you're in public. I mean, you have to have a reasonable expectation of privacy. If you're in your bedroom or something, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you're having a conversation in a restaurant, then you're out in public.
Yeah.
So I guess we should all watch what we say.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the modern surveillance state.
That's it. I mean, as I've told people too, running for office is not as much fun anymore because everybody's got a cell phone or a recording device. And,
yes.
You could walk around the corner and it's right in your face. And,
do you know the thing about it that's so upsetting is that we put our elected officials on such a pedestal, and they're supposed to be so squeaky clean. People are just begging to be lied to. I mean, because very few people are that squeaky clean. I mean, apart from Mitt Romney, who do you have?
Yeah. Well, and then if they can't find something on you directly, they go after your family and anything else. And I say that because I saw a story yesterday. Apparently, Jeb Bush's son was arrested in Texas on a drunken disorderly. And, I'm like, what does that have to do with his capabilities to be president or not?
No, but who did the article about Marco Rubio and 17 tickets in 4 years? And
it was 20 years.
In 20 years, sorry.
17 what?
Somebody did a story that said Rubio. New York Times did a story that was Rubio and his wife had 17 tickets in 20 years. 13 of them were speeding, and they were his wife's. He's had 4 tickets in 20 years. That's not a story.
It's not. It's Marco Rubio's wife is a lead foot. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and there was nothing in the story that he had done anything illegal, didn't use his power to get out of his tickets or anything like that.
They just were tickets.
He paid them, or he went and did traffic court like anyone else would, But they wanted the headline, to try to make it look like he was some kind of slimy person.
And this is where Donald Trump is damaging all the candidates that are maybe legitimate candidates like Marco Rubio or somebody like that, because they got to pay so much more money to get out front. I mean, you just mentioned Mitt Romney.
Yes.
Is he or isn't he running for president?
He is not.
He's not.
No, but in the last time around, when they were trying to, the people who did the opposition research, they had to go back to when he was 16 years old, that he may have bullied somebody in high school. Well, the man's 60, for crying out loud.
Yeah, really. And who cares?
Exactly.
But, with 16 candidates, and then you got, it's tough on the Republican side. You got to really claw your way to the top.
You do.
And people like Carly Fiorina or Fiona.
Fiorina.
I have a hard time with that name. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't mean to be sexist. I don't mean to.
You're fine.
I'm fine. No, Carly Fiorina may be a legitimate candidate and maybe have something to add, but she can't get to the top, and she's in the, what do they call that, the happy hour debate?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But, honestly, I think she knocked it out of the park. I think that she did very well in the debate, and I think that she'll be at the big kids table next time.
You would think, you would hope, but maybe not.
Well, I've already seen one early poll that shows that her numbers have come up. So hopefully that will translate and she'll be involved in the next one.
We have a long election cycle this go around.
Yeah. And I'm not sure she's someone that could be the nominee, but I think that she's smart and deserves to be at the table, and people deserve to give her a good hard look before they make that decision.
And strategy-wise, you'd have Carly Fiorina. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Now I can't say it. And I really know how to say that name. Carly Fiorina.
That was right. Fiorina.
Yeah. Running up against maybe Hillary Clinton, you'd have two women. It would be the women's races. And I apologize for being sexist.
Yeah.
No, actually, that would make it compelling. I mean, at that point, you're really talking about what you value over one thing or another. So, it will be Democrat issues versus Republican issues. If the first woman president thing is taken off the table, because if both nominees are female, then neither can talk about being that person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't say, well, I'm the female candidate. Well, she is too. So and that would make it interesting.
And like on the Republican side, there's a guy named Scott Walker, governor of Wisconsin, who might be a viable candidate.
I don't think so.
But he would certainly be one of the top, more considered candidates.
Oh, yeah.
And, he needs to be able to get out there too, and Trump is damaging all this and causing all kinds of money to be spent to get past the hoorah of the hoop-to-do and the
sideshow that is Donald Trump. Exactly. So I have really quick at the end of the show here. There's an article on Newser. What runners think about: how much running sucks.
Hey.
Non-runners may look at a runner off in the distance and feel a twinge of envy, because surely that person is in some kind of Zen-like zone, ruminating about life's mysteries. A first-of-its-kind study that had runners record their thoughts on the go clears that up. Some samples of the deep thoughts are cited in a write-up in British Psychology Society. My hips are a little tight. I'm stiff. My ankles are just killing me this morning. And lots of profanity. That sucked, but it's going to be an awesome run on the way back. Turns out that 10 amateur distance runners in the study spent 32% of their time thinking about the pain and discomfort they were in.
I can get that part of it, but I think that generally once you get going, it's not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
So, in fairness, they spent 40% of their time thinking about pace and distance. Downhill, don't kill yourself, just cruise. And the rest of the time thinking about their running environment. It's so beautiful, the ocean, the mountains, blah, blah, blah. The Post at New York finds the study interesting, but notes that the runners' very act of recording their thoughts may have kept them from drifting off into daydream land.
Yeah.
That's true. Because they're having to be mindful. Anyway, I thought you'd get a kick out of that one, Tobin.
I got a kick out of that one. I'm a runner.
You're a runner. It's 6:59. I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
Got Mark Westwood in the booth. Thank you for joining us this Tuesday. Have a productive day, everybody. We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050.
is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
I'm Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio. Stocks are under pressure this morning as China devaluates its currency, the move sending shockwaves through global markets. Google is doing some restructuring. It's creating a new parent company called Alphabet, which will house all of its companies. The largest will be Google itself. Shares will still trade under the ticker symbols GOOGL and GOOG. Worker productivity rebounded in the second quarter by a modest 1.3%. That's as the economy grew faster. Productivity is a measurement of how efficient workers are, the output of goods and services for each hour worked. Coming up in about a half hour from now, wholesale trade data. Cybersecurity software maker Symantec has agreed to sell its storage business Veritas to the Carlyle Group for $8 billion in cash. And Kraft Heinz reporting a sales drop at both Kraft and Heinz. Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH+. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
I'm Jim Miller, KCAA 1050 AM, CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind. Here's what's going on today. Man suspected of forcing his way into a stranger's house, raping her over a period of several hours in June, arrested after he returned to the scene of the crime and violently broke into several homes. DNA evidence identified 35-year-old Ernest Garcia, a Fontana resident, as the suspect. At about 1 Saturday, police say Garcia returned to the same apartment at 495 3rd Street. Somehow was able to get inside. One of the occupants confronted him, leading to a fight that left one of the occupants with non-life-threatening stab wounds. The parolee who killed himself in Motel 6 in Riverside Friday as police closed in, one of her being a felon in possession of ammunition, a taser, and methamphetamine. Riverside police said Monday that Gregory Donaldson of Riverside died at the scene of the 7:30 p.m. incident at 3663 La Sierra Avenue. Officers had arrived at the motel to contact Donaldson, and he apparently spotted them gathered in the parking lot as he looked out the window of a second-floor room. A motorhome fire burned one person and ignited a wildfire that soon blackened some 500 acres and spurred an evacuation in the mountains east of Anza. Injured victims suffered second-degree burns over about 3% of their body during the incident Monday along Highway 74 east of Highway 371. Preliminary surveys suggest the fire could burn up to 1,000 acres. Affected residents include those along Hialeah Way, Pimlico Drive, Arlington Road, Paradise Drive, and Churchill Downs Parkway. In sports, David Freese could be back soon. The Angels' third baseman will be 3 weeks removed from the injury Wednesday, still unable to throw at 100%. Freese fractured his finger when he was hit by a pitch July 22nd. And that's your news. I'm Jim Miller, KCAA 1050 AM, CNBC News, the station that leaves no listener behind.
And at 7:03, I'm Mark Westwood with traffic. Out in Anza, we've got a closed road. It's a SIG alert east of Anza, Pines to Palms Highway 74, east and west between the 371 and McKeat Hill, Palm Desert area. A brush fire has the highway closed in both directions. Plan another route. It's only open to residents of Pinyon Pines and Pinyon Flats. 500 acres have burned out there, 10% contained. That's once again a SIG alert out in the Highway 74 Pines to Palms, Scenic Byway eastbound at California 371. Out in Corona, stop-and-go traffic, the 91 Riverside Freeway in Ontario. An accident's got the right lane closed. That's a look at weather and traffic and news from the only station that leaves no listener behind, KCAA 1050 AM.
Here's all you need to know. There's a new cool way to sell your unwanted stuff online. It's BuySellMakeOffer.com. BuySellMakeOffer.com. You're not going to believe it. Join the legions of web sellers and buyers who are turning to BuySellMakeOffer.com today. Never pay fees again. For low monthly membership of $7.95, you can sell up to 50 items, and there's a 60-day free trial membership to get you started. You can even produce your own infomercial to sell your products and upload the video for the world to see. Go right now to BuySellMakeOffer.com. Are you particular about the vitamins and supplements you take? Have you found that the big chain stores simply don't have what you need? Then you should know about the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. You'll find rock-bottom prices on gourmet, top-quality vitamins and mineral supplements at the Vitamin Center. Get 30% off on all supplements and homeopathic products. All, not just selected merchandise. In addition, you'll find 30% off on all cosmetics, soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, makeup, hair coloring, and lip gloss. And all tea products are discounted 20%. Why go anywhere else? See for yourself at the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills, 5007 Canaan Road in Agora Hills. Or check out the savings and place your order online, VitaminCenterAgoraHills.com. Start saving by getting what you need from the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. And tell a friend that the Vitamin Center ships nationwide. Call 818-707-0005. That's 818-707-0005. The Vitamin Center of Agora Hills.
He has been a professional money manager for the last 18 years. He is a regular contributor to the Fox Business Channel and Bloomberg Radio. In addition to this, he is a regular contributor to TheStreet.com and MarketWatch.com. Now he's live here on the Wall Street Business Network. Here is Bill Gunderson.
And welcome to the Tuesday. It's the August 11th live edition of the Best Stocks Now Radio Hour with professional money manager Bill Gunderson. Hey, Gunderson, yesterday you said that the bull market's still intact, and the market's down 178 points today. What do you know anyways? You know what? There's been a lot of days like this along the 6-year, 18-month path of this bull market. And each time I've stepped back from it a ways and taken a look at the big picture and declared the bull to still be intact, and there's going to be painful days along the way. And if you endured those painful days along the way, what has been your reward? A tripling in the market. So today we have one of those painful days. Although when I look at the underneath surface here, it's not as bad as it looks. In fact, I have quite a few stocks that are doing quite well today. Maybe we'll go through some of those here a little bit later in the show. The Dow is down 178 points. It's mostly those